Hey guys, Fhraelaok here with episode 3 of my road to Pandaria. In this episode, I'm going to be working on Fhraelaok, doing money things and helping level the guild and whatnot by doing dailies. So as you can see here in my mailbox, I've sold quite a few things, and I use postal, so I'm able to loot it all at once. So let's see what we get here. Plus you can see in my chat frame things are scrolling by and saying exactly what I sold and for how much. Ah, my red steel helm came back. But I made 233 gold, it's a start. The money you see there is not all mine, 25,000 of it is Barbarian's, but he's not yet been on for me to trade it back to him after our transfer. I also use Auctionator to sell things, even though sometimes it does put it up for ridiculous prices, and I don't know, but we'll see. Just sell stuff up there. We're good, let's move on. So the dailies that I do are as follows. I go and I do the cooking and fishing dailies, but as you can see here, I've done the cooking in both Stormwind and Ironforge, so I need to do that in Darnassus, and as for fishing, I have done that in Stormrage in Stormwind, but not Ironforge. There's one left in Ironforge, so I keep traveling to Ironforge, hoping that the cold fishing one is the one there today. I'm also, of course, recruiting, so I do put that out in trade chat. And a tip to those of you who don't mind being that jerk who randomly invites people, there's an add-on called Super Guild Invite that you can use, and you can customize a whisper message. You can just whisper them, you can send them an invite as well, and you can spam the hell out of everybody who is guildless. It'll only do it once a day to those people, and then it'll lock them out until the next day. You can set that all the way up till up to 2 weeks. I have mine on 2 days, but I'm probably going to be increasing that, because I don't really like to spam people day after day. It's pointless. If they declined one day, they're probably going to decline the next. So, I mean, you can have it auto-blacklist people, so people who decline will get auto-blacklisted and they will not get sent another message. So, yep. Meanwhile, in the guild, we're up to 34 people. Right now, we have 2 people on. We've got Stone Teals and myself. We'll see if anybody's left. Unknown. So somebody deleted their character. We had a hunter leave and a warlock. So Zakad, I believe. As you can see all the invites here. I do spam the hell out of people for invites, as right now we're just trying to get a member base, and then we can sort that out and actually get more people, as even having a level 1 guild, if you have a lot more people in your guild, you know, people are probably more likely to join your guild. So it's rather difficult to start a guild off, but trying to prepare for Mists of Pandaria is definitely a little bit of a challenge right now, especially on this server. There's so many guilds, and I mean, it's really a packed server, but there's so many guilds. But there are thousands of guildless people out there, so there's definitely a large number to choose from and hope to get. Anyways, let's see how we're doing here. We are on our way to Ironforge to do our fishing daily, and then we have to go to Darnassus for our cooking daily, or possibly cooking and fishing, depending if this fishing one's not the right one. Crazy, right? But our fishing in Darnassus, we've done 2 of them. We still have 3 left there, so that's a minimum of 3 days, a minimum of 4 days, and then our cooking we have in Darnassus. So yep, a minimum of 4 days to get all of those achievements done, and then it doesn't matter where I do it at, and I'll just end up doing it in Stormwind. But of course, you want to learn all the different recipes and do all this stuff, and I am slowly working on this. Recent achievements I've gotten on this guy is, I did a Twin Peaks Battleground, apparently. I did a random, and I got to kill 5 orcs in a single Twin Peaks battle, so I got Dragamaw. Then I'm in the White Lodge, so in a single Twin Peaks battle, kill 2 flag carriers before they leave our keep. And I did that. On the same day, I also did Let's Do Lunch. This would be yesterday. Ironforge, I did all the cooking dailies in Ironforge. And, let's see, I also did Deathwing. I finished, I think it was Old Track Scenes, the one I hadn't done, because I always come in late to that raid, unfortunately. And there you have it. I'm up to 8,305 achievement points. That's still more than half, but I'm not that happy with it. I would like to get it up a lot higher. So in case you don't know, as soon as you land, the cooking dailies are right in here. The fishing dailies in the Forlorn Caverns, or cavern, I guess. Right in here, and let's hope it's the cold fishing. Yes, this is the one we needed. Catch 5 Arctic char by fishing the Helm's Bed Lake in Dunmorrow. Fan-bloody-tastic. So we have to come out and down into Dunmorrow down in here. We have to go all the way down there, southeast. But we will go fly there and take care of that, and then maybe we'll get a new cooking one from what do you call it? From Darnassus. If you haven't seen episode 2 yet and would like to see episode 2 of my Road to Pandaria, then you can click on the annotation at the left in this the video here. Alrighty. And onward ho! This is not that far of a flight when you have epic flying and such. So you can see my professions on this guy and what I've yet to cap out. I'm 502 in blacksmithing. I've got another 23 levels to go. My mining is capped. My archaeology is only 34. I need to get that to 525. Fishing's at 484. Cooking 516. First aid 521. So we're almost there on first aid. Which I could use my any ember silk cloth I get. I also need to get bigger bags, and unfortunately they're so incredibly expensive, mainly because of the ember silk cloth. Everything else is cheaper, but it's the cloth that's expensive. So farming that might be a thing I'll have to eventually do. Alright, we're almost there. Alright, so we need to fish here. In this little thing? Really? Oh goodness, baddies. Low level baddies, but baddies nonetheless. Alright, so we'll pick this up. And notice, when I start fishing, it usually pulls out a little pet. Kinda glad it didn't. But I can just double right click. I use Fishing Buddy add-on. And double right clicking, as long as you set up an easy cast, will automatically cast your fishing rod. There's one of my Arctic chars. And of course I spam in general for guild recruitment. In all low level places is fine. I don't mind level 1s. I don't mind any levels. Any level is fine. Like I said, if you're interested in joining a guild and don't mind a guild transfer, not a guild transfer, a realm transfer, come on over to Stormrage and join us on the Alliance side, Dragons of Abyss. If you want a free transfer and have not played in a year, just hit me up, let me know your realm and your character name, and I can give you a Scroll of Resurrection and you can come on back. It'll give you a free week of play, plus you get either a free level 80 or a transfer. If you haven't already level 80, you can just get a transfer on them. If your guys say level 70, it'll up it to level 80 and you can get the transfer. So, but you only get the rewards on one character, so choose wisely. You cannot have a transfer on one character and a fresh level 80 separately. Does not work that way. Alrighty. Speaking of which, I only have one issue with that Scroll of Resurrection thing giving you a level 80. Oh, 485 fishing, awesome. And that's that, unfortunately, if you've been doing dungeons lately, you'll notice a lot of the newer people who really have no idea what they're doing. I mean, they're completely clueless, and, that's usually from the Scroll of Resurrection now. Because, I mean, it's a lot worse than it used to be. It happens. It's definitely unfortunate. 4 out of 5, there we go, one more. But, I mean, I don't mind people learning it, but I don't know, maybe 70, up you to level 70, that way you still have to learn a bit, or maybe even just to 60, I don't know. You know, that way you're going to Outlands, you can skip all the old stuff, but at the same time, the old stuff I haven't leveled in yet. I'm looking forward to making a monk and leveling in it, because I haven't seen it since they've changed it. But it should be awesome. Alright, and there's our 5th, so we will go turn that in, and we will head over to Ironforge to turn it in. Hello. to Darnassus. There we go, that's where we'll head. We'll try to do a cooking daily there. Hopefully it's different. Very well may be one of the same, but we'll just do it over there if it is, because we no longer have to do any quests here or Stormwind, we just have to go to Darnassus for it. So I could make it my home, but I don't think I will. This episode will hopefully be slightly shorter than the other episodes, but we'll see. The last episode was a little over 30 minutes, the one before that was about 30 minutes. So, I mean, we're trying to keep around that 30-minute marker. I'd hate to make it go over. Now, when I was just replaying it, of course, I was on World of Warcraft at the time, so, I mean, it lags out some video, but I'm hoping that the video is not laggy when I actually render it. If it is, then it definitely will not be published, because it'll look just like crap, and we'll have to go from there, and I'll have to figure that out, but I do not want it to look bad, because there's really no point. You haven't seen my gear. There's my gear. You saw my cape from behind, but there's my gear I'm using. Tier 5, Destroyer's gear. It is tanking gear, of course, as I am a tank. But I'm in DPS right now, but yeah. There we go. Alright. Chivo, what do we get out of here? Alright, we get something to sell. The rest gets vendored. Vendor to you. We cannot vendor to you. How much does it vendor for? Not much. We're just going to destroy it. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm going to Hearth's to Stormwind, and actually that sells for 4 silver as well. Let's just get rid of it. And I am going to go catch the boat over to Darnassus, and then once we get there, I will show you where the both fishing and cooking trainers and quest givers are. And we'll take care of that. In case you didn't get to see my weapon, let's put my weapon back on. Awesome, no? I like it. It came from Well of Eternity, the last boss. Navaroth. Alright. Okay, well then I'll see you guys in Darnassus. Alright, hello guys, we are in Darnassus. Well, actually Ruthven Village, just outside of Darnassus, but we're heading into Darnassus. Alright, and we are inside, so right over here to the right, when you enter from Ruthven Village, is the fishing guy right here. She will give you the daily. And then cooking is over here in the Craftsman Terrace. Right here. There we are. Back to basics. Help a rice flour by pounding the contents of rice baskets. Done this one before, unfortunately, but that's okay. We'll do it anyway. So basically, all you do is you find rice baskets around by NPCs, and you just right-click on them and pound them, and you do that to a total of 6 of them. So it's a rather easy daily and rather fast daily, as the cooking and fishing ones really are, but cooking is definitely faster than fishing. I mean, heck, there's one in Ironforge that when you pick it up, all you have to do is go down to the vendor beneath you and buy some flour and mild spices and make like 5 things to make spice bread. So, you know, I mean, I'd imagine that you could, you know, do that at any level. I think you learned that at level 1, right? So, pretty easy. And we'll go turn this in. That's how fast this daily is. 517 cooking. Alright, so that gave the guild 17,000 experience. I mean, it's a start. It's a little bit. Plus you get reputation with your guild. And right now, I am friendly with the guild. In case you want to see my reps, there's my reps. Just run down through them. I have a lot of exalteds. I think I have 34 exalted reputations. Working on more all the time. And now I'm going to go head over to where my other dailies are. Now the other dailies I tend to do are, oh well, let me re-auction house a few things here. Are the ones in Tol Barad. Oh, unfortunately, I have a long cooldown until I can go back to Stormwind, which is very unfortunate. But, I mean, we can wait for that and then go do those dailies. But, yes, Tol Barad. So I go, and if we have Tol Barad, which I don't know if we do right now. Let's see. Yes, we do for 2 hours, so we'll be going to Tol Barad. We'll do the ones that are right there in Barad and Hold. There are 6 dailies there, which happen around here, and I'll tell you basically what order I would do them in based on what I get today. And, after those, I come back and I do the ones that are on the peninsula right here at our Barad base camp, and I do all of those. Sometimes if I feel like it, and I don't usually, to be completely honest, I go and I do the Therazane ones in Deepholm for that reputation, but they're a little more inconvenient and take a while, but if you're looking for the rep, you might as well. Anyway guys, I'm going to go ahead and auction house these things, and I'll catch you again once the Hearthstone's off a cooldown. Okay, and so we are back, and we are in Tol Barad, we are at Barad and Hold, and we're picking up the 6 quests here. So, the 6 that we have are Leftovers, Huge Problem, Swamp Bait. Those 3 seem to be the same all the time. D-Block, that's not always the same. Svernos, it depends if it's D-Block or not. And then Cursed Shackles, I guess depends. These 3 depend on where they're going to take place. They all tend to take place together. So, what I like to do is I like to do Problem first, meaning I'm going to go into my tanks back and solo them. So let me just do that real quick. Okay. And then I like to, after that, go and do the Horde Infantry, because he's going to be around these areas here. And then once I do that, I go to D-Block, and I do my 3 quests in there. And then I will come and I will take out the Crocolisks, and that'll be how I finish. I am using the Swift Lovebird right now. So let's just head right on out and look for Problem. Now, I'm not sure if you have to be in a group to get credit when you kill him. I saw somebody, here he is, I saw somebody else help me, and then as soon as he finished helping me, he mounted up and left, as if he were done. So let's see if we can do this. I probably should have finished healing up first. And I can't hit him to save my life. So this is probably going to be bad. Please don't be bad. Please don't be bad. Let's just use this cooldown now. And then we'll heal in just a moment. Slow down his attacks and such. Oh, I suppose you could run away from that. I've never ran away from that. See, this person comes and helps. So I don't know if it actually is a group quest or not. Or if you can just do it without being in the same group. So... Oh, but he was able to loot it. But we're not in the same... I got a share of it. Alright. Let me go back into arms now. My goodness. So that's what I do. As you can see, he's easy. Now they're gonna go kill him over there, I guess. Of course, you're gonna say, yeah, he's easy if you do it with other people. No, no, he's easy anyway, I promise. Let's own them. Overpowered. Alright. Love it. One idea when you're killing Problem is to bring him over with another ad and then kill that ad as a warrior. That way you have your victory rush and you can heal yourself. That is one suggestion that I would advise if you want to try to solo it but don't think you can. That way you know you can get a heal off of the other thing. Anyway. So I'm going to kill the rest of these guys and then I'll pick it up over at D-Block. Okay, we just killed our 12th one up there, you can see. And we are now heading to D-Block to do our 3 quests in there, which is kill 10 demons, kill Svarnos and get his collar, and get 8 cursed shackles while we're in there. So they all happen in the same area. Unfortunately, I think we are going to get some mobs on us, but we're going to try to skip as many as we can. There's no path available. Of course, there's no path available. Oh god. Oh, we're so screwed. Let's get in here and we'll shadow meld. Okay. Alright, leave me alone. I can handle a couple of you, but I can't handle all of you. Okay. Much better. Oh darn, that's right. Well, whatever. Let's heal us up. Okay. So we come all the way down here. Cursed shackles are just kind of around on the ground. You just have to look for them. It's the same for the other 3 dailies. You just kill like 10 ghosts, you kill a named creature, and you pick up like 8 things on the ground. It really is like literally the same thing. Okay. And there was some on the ground, was there not? Yes. And then Fhraelaok is there in the back to the right. Not that far off. Anyway, I do know a little bit more about my warrior than I do my warlock. Although I can't really find very many sites that actually tell you how to play a warrior. Either it's that obvious and that easy, or it's that not obvious and that hard that it's just not there. Make sure you loot him for his collar, because that's the whole point of fighting him. These little imps count as well for monsters to kill. They're also, I think, a little bit easier, because they don't do much damage, and I don't even know if they have the same amount of health, but they don't do very much damage, that's for sure. And their cast is slow and easy to interrupt. Plus, I believe in like every room, there's also a shackle. So, it might help to do it that way. Anyway, so I just believe I'm not so great on my warrior because he's not very geared. It's been going up with gear though, so I think he's just more gear dependent than I thought he was going to be. Which is fine, I mean, I don't mind him being gear dependent, I can work his gear up. But I kind of like him as DPS, he's fun. Alright, we have all our shackles, we just need one more demon, and I guarantee you we will get one outside, so let's just go outside and get him. Or we can fight her. There we go, we'll just take you out. Alright. Oh boy, let's see if we can avoid some mobs out here. We're probably gonna fight them. And then all we have to do is kill some crocolisks, and then we'll go head to the other area and do those dailies as well. So let's get out. You will have some baddies to deal with, I can pretty much guarantee it. But I'm just going to shadow meld through it. Now what you have to do is you've got to kill these guys, these crocolisks right here, and each one will drop you a, well, you'll see. Will drop you, ta-da, crocolisk hide, and you need 8 of them, so you have to kill 8 crocolisks. It's rather easy, they respawn very quickly, and even if there's a few other people around doing the daily, you should have no problem getting your quest items and killing them. So I'm going to finish killing the rest of the 8, and I'll be right back. Okay, we have gotten our 8th crocolisk hide, and we are going to head back in and turn it in. Now these also give fair guild experience. Honestly, I'm doing them for rep. Not guild rep, but Baird and Hold rep, which, well, we'll see where it's at once I turn these in. That's guild rep up there, which is glitched, I guess, right now. So, let's turn these in. This should pop to Baird and Hold, yes. No, that's, yeah, Baird and Hold. Baird and Wardens. I will definitely be hitting Honored today. This is only my 3rd day of doing them, So it's incredibly easy to get rep here. All you do is you turn him in. There we go, honored. Now problem, he'll give you 350 rep. But the rest of these guys... Oh no, he'll give you 450? Maybe 500, I don't know. But the rest of these guys give you 350 on this one. And then we're going to go back, and we're going to head up over here to Tolbarad Peninsula, up north. We're going to head to our base camp and pick up quests there. As the walk is boring, I will pick it back up once we get there. Alright folks, we are coming into Tolbarad Peninsula. Now, something that you might want to do is always watch, if you have a gathering profession, watch your minimap. There's always good ores, good herbs, and everything around here, so just like there was in Wintergrasp, there was always like titanium and whatnot there. Always keep an eye out for it. Anyway, so we're coming in, there's the camp right over there, and there's another 6 dailies here, and of course one that you can do every day that it shows as a regular quest, and that's to win a Tolbarad battleground, which happens in 1 hour 27 minutes. It's like a 2.5 hour break in between every battle. Boosting morale. Thinning the brood. Finish the job. Over here. Watch out for splinters. Oops, I missed the one right in the very center. Leave no weapon behind, and teach a man to fish or steal. So let's go onto our map. 22 Rustberg Sea Bass, that can be there, it might not, it switches places with another one. Barrel of South Sea Rum, it might be there, it might not, it switches places with Tank, which is to kill the elite shark out there. Rusty Rifle, it may be there, it might not, it could be to kill the lieutenant guy that's in the keep. Watch out for splinters, shipyard lumber, sometimes it's there, sometimes it's a different quest down here, down in the Forgotten Hill, can be a couple different ones there, and then there's Restless Infantry, can be there, sometimes it's not, and then there's always one with the spiders. It's either to kill the lurkers, or to kill the brood mothers, I believe is what it's called, to kill the large ones or the small ones. So, yes indeed, we are going to head and get the sea bass first. To save time, I am going to pause until we get there. Okay, so all you do is there's these little hanging fishies, just loot it. It's that easy, and you get multiple from each one, although there will be like little rogues and whatnot who will aggro onto you. They do lurk around, so you do want to kill them, because yes, they're in the way. Sometimes you will get the fishermen on you, as annoying as that is, but they're also very easy kills. Just finish them off real quick there, and continue looting your fishies. Like I said, you get multiple per. I got like 5, 5, and 3 so far. 5, 5, 3, 5. So you get between like 3 and 5 every time. There's 4, and that's it. So I don't even have extra, that's perfect. So that's all you need. Too bad you cannot fly here. That's that quest. So now, we're going to head over, and I'm going to jump and swim into and do this Barrel of South Sea Rum. So let's head over here, and I will show you how I jump, run, and take care of it. As long as these guys don't knock you off. Of course, I would say that at that point in time, and they would knock me off. Oh boy. That's it. You guys die now. Oh my goodness, you would. You so would. I would have to kill everything. So this happens. I mean, it does. It's inconvenient and unpleasant to have to kill everything. But, on the bright side, you get to loot, and with AoE looting, eventually, when, you know, catacombs or mists come out, that'll be a lot faster. Anyway, so I go up here, and as you can see, there's an area that you can basically dive off of. Don't really have to worry about these guys, they usually won't knock you off, it's the fishermen who do. And then you just jump and dive off. And you have infinite water breathing while you're on this quest, as long as you work on the quest fast enough. And you just have to get these little shiny barrels of rum. Sometimes they're within a little boat area, sometimes they're just floating around. And grab it. Loot it. The only thing you have to watch out for, have to, unless you want to fight him, and unless you're geared and capable of soloing it, is Tank, the shark. Sometimes you don't see him because he does have a rather large patrol area that he goes around, but he will swim around you, and he doesn't have the largest aggro range because there's another quest here, so there he is. But he's still got a decent aggro range. And all you need is 6 of these. So as you see how close I am to him? Not a problem. Anyway, and then our next one we're going to do is to get rusty rifles over here. So, let's just get up on land here, mount. And try not to aggro too many of these. I'm sure we'll get at least one here, so I'm going to go ahead and just let him take the one instead of getting 2. We will come up here and start this one. Now, this is all easy enough here. Let me make my way in. Don't hurt me, don't hurt me. All you have to do is kill the guards. Not the soldiers, but the guards. And they have a chance of dropping them, plus you can just loot them if you see them. So, just that easy. Let me finish these guys off here. Didn't get to heal off of them. But see, rusty rifle. And they have a really high drop rate. I'm not sure if it's 100%, but it's really rather easy to get. So it's another fast quest. I'm going to finish those off, and I will be right back. Alright, and that one is done. FYI, from the racks you can get multiples. I just got a stack of 3 out of 1. So if you're lucky, you'll get it. And now we're going to head over here, and we're going to get some shipyard lumber. This one's also very easy. You just pick it up and loot it. And yes, I tend to take shortcuts, although, oh yeah, it's just right over here. Shortcuts are a good thing. I believe you can also get it from the mobs. I don't know if the mobs are the only thing that offer. I think you can pick it up, just like the other quest. Yes, you can pick up stacks of lumber, or you can kill any of the bad guys for the loot. So let's see. So you get multiple from that. I don't know how many you get. You probably get multiple from the mobs themselves as well, if they have an equal chance of giving you an equal. Hello, I'm getting confused. Not an equal, but if they have a 100% chance of giving it to you. See, like, look. The deckhand's hitting you. Oh, wow. Fantastic. Come here, you stupid guy. Fight me like a man, not like a horse. This is a little annoying. Okay, just finish them off, and you only need 15 lumber, and it looks like, yeah, you can get multiple from everything. Some don't give it, some do. So let's head over here, pick some more up, and I'll be back once I've gotten the rest of them. Alright, we've gotten the rest, and we are now heading out. And we are going to do our second to last quest, which is just down over here across the bridge, which is to kill 5 restless infantry. Now this is an extremely easy quest. She also has the leopard. Or maybe that was a he. I think that was a she. Anyway, so we're going to head across here. Now they're spread out all over here, and generally they're dueling with a rifleman, I think it is. Or what is it, a soldier? Somebody's doing it. No, that is a bad guy. So yeah, soldiers and infantry. You want to kill the infantry, but you'll end up having to kill them both. So I would suggest taking them when they're already a little bit down, and just slaying them. It's really that easy. That's 1 of 5. I'll come back once I've gotten all 5 of them. Alright, we've successfully gotten 5 of 5 of those. That was extremely fast. Now we're just going to head across the next bridge here. Any bridge will do. You just got to come over here to the center area, and we're going to thin out the brood. We're going to kill 12 of the little spiders, which are the lurkers. Also the easiest to find. And there's always people here because, well, there's always quests here. try not to get the brood mothers. I mean, they're fine, they're easy to kill. They do respawn fairly quickly though, so sometimes you'll get one to spawn right after the other and it gets to be inconvenient. But you're aiming for these little lurkers, you need 12 of them. So we're just gonna run around and find us 12 of them and kill them, and I'll be back after that. Okay, we've gotten our 12th lurker, and we don't want to take this one back. You'll go back by the horde camp, and unfortunately they do attack and will kill on sight, and so you can't even run by them. Let's get the brood mother. She'll poison, but she will not web you like the other ones will. Alrighty, so we're just going to go turn these in, and that's 6 of them to turn in. And I'm not going to show you the Therazane ones because I'm not going to be doing those today. I might not end up doing them again, they're just annoying as all hell. If I feel like it and I have a lot of time, I will, but I really don't today, so, you know, I'm not going to do them. But anyway, you turn these in, each one will give you rep 16 gold, and a toll bread commendation, which you can buy stuff with. I'll show you the vendor in just a sec. And we're already, like, gonna be 20% or so through our reputation. Yeah, about 20%, 19. Alright, and our vendor's right up here. And what you can buy, and I have 36 of them, but it requires rep, of course. If you're honored and have 50, you can buy a bird. The other cool thing is, if you are exalted and have 200, you can buy Reins of the Drake of the West Wind, so a flying mount, and Reins of the Spectral Steed, if you're exalted and have 165. So it's going to take 365 plus another 50, so that's 415 to get the cool stuff. And of course, if you want the tabard, it's going to be 455. That's a lot at 12 a day. I mean that's a good 2 months of doing it if you want like everything that's really useful. So you know, if you want to work on that, I guess. I'm mainly doing it for the rep. The items will be cool, but that can come in time. You can always come back and do these, I'm sure. Anyways, so I think that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Those are the dailies I do. That's a total of 14 dailies. That's a little over half of the dailies you can do every day. But those are the ones that I will do every single day, as they're easy. The rep is important to me, and commendations and stuff are important to me. Plus, it helps the guild ever slightly. If we look here, see, it hasn't helped much, really. And if we look at our weekly guild activity, I'm up to number 1, because I have given the guild 1,032,750 XP. So, 1,000,000 XP is pretty nice, but it takes, how much does it take? It takes 16 million to level. And every day, the top 10 people contributing can give up to 7 million combined experience. So, I mean, you're going to have no problem. You're going to have no problem leveling up that guild. I don't know if it's just the top 10. It might be everybody now. But, yep, 7 million a day. So, ideally, this thing could level tomorrow. But it won't. But we'll be working on it, and I'm still recruiting. So, like I said, if you're interested, want a free transfer, haven't played in a year, let me know your realm and your character name that you would want to transfer on. And, or really, I guess it can be on any character you have. And I can send you the Scroll of Resurrection. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Please be sure to thumbs up and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to look forward to future videos, and of course on Mists of Pandaria Beta, upcoming soon. I'm sure I'll get the invite pretty soon. So, alright guys, I will see you in the next video.